In this next topic, let's briefly talk about the cost of charging at home explained. I know probably a lot of you are brand new Tesla owners out there and you don't really know how much it might cost to install a charger at your house. So let's take a look at it, or even the cost of charging after you've got a charger installed at your house. So let's take a look at it. But if you're just joining in, my name is Dennis. I love talking about Tesla hacking, so definitely hit that subscribe if you're interested. So shout out to Holmar's blog and Spotted Model. They posted this. Holmar's blog talked about the utility rates in SoCal, which I probably a lot of you out there have SoCal or even have SoCal Edison. Really the key thing here is you need to know your battery size for your Tesla vehicle and also what cents per kilowatt your utility charges. In California, it's as low as like 19 to 20 cents depending on certain areas like LADWP or Southern California Edison. You can see in Southern California Edison, they charge 23 cents per kilowatt in off-peak hours, which is usually like midnight until like 5 a.m. or something like that. But here in Colorado for Spotted Model, they pay 8 cents off peak, which is drastically lower than that. I think the average right now is like somewhere between 10 cents or 15 cents, something like that across the states. But how you can actually tell after you've got your charger installed, and we'll talk about that average charging cost and which charger I recommend these days. But what you really need to know is you need to figure out your battery size for your Tesla vehicle. You can quickly Google that. I think Model Y is about 71 kilowatts, so we'll just put in 71. And then once you have your kilowatt rate, you can put it in right there. So 20 cents a kilowatt, we'll put in here. And you can see, and I'll put this link into the comments as well, but 20 cents a kilowatt at 71 kilowatt battery, that's about a cost of $14.20 to fill up a Model Y from 0 to 100%. But typically, you don't drive your Model Y or Tesla vehicle all the way down to 0. You'd probably charge it like 10% or 20% or even higher. So really every time you fill up essentially might not cost $14. But in other places like Colorado, just like Spotted Models state, you can see if it's 8 cents, then the cost goes drastically down. You can see it's $5.68 to fill up a Model Y in Colorado. And the next thing is, what charger should you actually get? So I used to recommend the Tesla charger a lot because it was just simple, or maybe even some other off brands. But now I actually recommend the universal wall connector, the Tesla brand. And the only reason why, not because it has J1772 plug and maybe more sustainable, but the only reason why is this power share functionality. Once that actually goes live, you basically have a battery pack by using your Tesla vehicle. I mean, fingers crossed it actually goes live in the near future. That is going to be a killer feature, because we're right now installing solar or getting in contract to install solar. And on top of that, we are getting one Powerwall. And so fingers crossed, I've been hoping for a feature like that. That's why I only got one Powerwall. And the vehicle, our Tesla, would be that second, third, or even fourth Powerwall in a blackout. And if you're in the SoCal area and looking for an installer and looking for a approved Tesla installer, definitely check out Smart Plug EV. Shout out to Mario, the owner. We've worked with him on a couple different things, and he is definitely one of the better installers out there, and also fairly priced, and also Tesla approved installer for Tesla EV chargers and things like that. So definitely shout out to check out Mario, and hit up Mario for the Dennis deal if you're looking for installation in the SoCal area of your Tesla wall charger, and really any electrician for that. But certainly I would recommend getting the universal wall, or if you want to save some money, you could get the normal Tesla one that is not power share and universal. We went with a wall box one, and I kind of regretted it. They've already replaced it under warranty once, and it still kind of is a little funky and things like that. I certainly wish I went with a Tesla one, but I also wanted the J plug to be a little bit more sustainable. Oh, and also I needed it for the $1,000 LADWP rebate. But definitely some pretty interesting stuff. Let me know what your thoughts on it. I mean, really charging your vehicle at home is the best way to own a Tesla, and cost can really vary depending on what state you are and also what time you are charging your vehicle as well. But we're going to jump into the live stream comments. But before we do that, this video is actually sponsored by my Patreon link. If you're looking for someone to ask some questions about how to get the best deal on a Tesla at the best financing rate, you can do that on my Patreon link down below in the description. After you join, you get a link to my buying guide, which is the ultimate Tesla buying guide out there with all the best interest rates for financing your Tesla. So definitely check out Patreon link down below in the description.